Welcome to aminacademy.com. In Maths Olympiad, can you solve the radical equation given as square root of 1 plus 1 plus square root of 1 plus x equal cubic root of x? We have to solve this equation. Now let us rewrite the equation one more time. 1 plus square root of 1 plus x equal cubic root of x. Let square root of 1 plus x, this part, let it be m. Squaring both sides, we have 1 plus x equal m squared. Now this part, cubic root of x, let it be n, which becomes cubing both sides, x become n cube. From these two things, remove x. That means substitute x as n cube here. Therefore, 1 plus x equal to m square. 1 plus x is n cube m square, which gives the relation m squared minus n cube equal to 1. Here m squared minus n cube equal to 1, and the original equation, that is square root of 1 plus, we write square root of now 1 plus square root of 1 plus x equal cubic root of x. Here square root of 1 plus, already we have square root of 1 plus x equal m, which is equal, this is n, cubic root of x is, we let n. Now from this, now squaring both sides, we have 1 plus m equal n squared. Here we are having m squared minus n squared equal to 1. Let it be equation 1. This, from this we have 1 equal n squared. No, not 1 equal. From here m equal n squared minus 1. Let it be equation 2. Look at this equation 1 and 2. 1 is m squared minus n cube equal to 1. Here m equal to n squared minus 1. Now from equation 1 gives m squared minus n cube equal to 1. Instead of m, we can write n squared minus 1 whole square. N squared minus 1 the square minus n cube equal to 1. Now expanding this, n squared minus 1, that is n power 4 minus 2 n squared plus 1. Expanding, n squared minus 1 whole square is here, minus n cube equal to 1. Cut 1 both sides, we have n power 4 minus n cube minus 2 n squared equal to 0. Further factor n squared out, that is n squared, that is n squared minus n minus 2 equal to 0. Here this is the product of these two factors. First factor n squared equal to 0. From that we can say n equal to 0 double root, and this is inside a quadratic, that is n squared minus n minus 2 equal to 0. Factorizing n minus 2n plus n minus 2 equal to 0, splitting the middle term, then factorizing n minus 2 plus 1 into n minus 2 equals 0. From here n plus 1 and n minus 2 equal to 0 is a factor. From this we can say n plus 1 equal to 0 and n minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore we can say n equal to minus 1 and n equal to 2. So far we have n equal to 0, minus 1 and 2. But we need the value of x. Already here the relation with n and x is x equal to n cube. Here x equal to n cube we have the relation first, then n equal to 0, then x equal to 0 cube equals 0, n equal to minus 1, therefore x equal to minus 1 the cube equals minus 1, then n equal to 2, x equal to 2 cube equal to 8. Therefore we have the solutions for x equal to 0, minus 1 and 8. But we have to check all this which is satisfying the original equation. The original equation we have square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus x equal to cubic root of x. Now let us substitute x equal to 0. What happened? X equal to 0, 1 plus square root of 1 plus 0 equal cubic root of 0. Here 1 plus 0 is 1, square root of 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, but here this is not satisfied. Square root of 2 is not equal to 0. So x equal to 0 is not a solution. Then next is x equal to minus 1. Then square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus 0 equal cubic root of minus 1. Here minus 1 we are substituting. Here 1 minus 1 is 0 and square root of 1 is equal to cubic root of minus 1 is minus 1. So let us write as this cubic root of minus 1. So 1 is not equal to minus 1. And if you consider this is square root of 1 is negative and positive, it will satisfy. But here we are considering square root of 1 is only the positive, it won't help. Then x equal to 2. X equal to 2, we'll check x equal to 8. X equal to 8. X equal to 8, we can say cubic square root of 1 plus square root of 1 plus 8 equal cubic root of 8. So we have 1 plus square root of 1 plus 8 is 9, square root of 9 is 3, cubic root of 8. So 1 plus 3 is 4, square root of 4 is 2, and cubic root of 8 is 2. So it is the solution. Therefore x is 8 is the solution. Therefore x equal to 8 is the solution. Look at here, but suppose we are substituting here x equal to 0, 1 plus square root of 1 plus 0 is cubic root of 0 is 0, but it is not satisfied. But x equal to minus 1, if you put x equal to minus 1, here square root of 1 minus 1 is 0, square root of 0 0, so square root of 1 is 1, but here cubic root of minus 1 is minus 1. But if you consider the double root, that is square root of 1 is plus or minus 1, means it is satisfied. But if you are taking square root of 1 is a positive 1, it is not satisfied. So the only the root is x equal to 8 is a solution. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.